In this video, I will show you how to add Google Play reviews to your WordPress website quickly and easily. The first thing that we need to do is open up Elfsight. This is the tool that we will be using to build the widget, and I've linked it in the description below. Go ahead and click on that link and it will take you straight over to this page. This link also ensures that everything connects properly when we embed it. From here, just enter your email into this box to sign up for free, and then on this next page, create your password. Just like that, we are signed up and ready to go. Okay, so from here, once we are signed up to Elfsight and we have access to all of the Elfsight widgets, the widget that we are specifically looking for is Google Play Reviews. So to find this, we just want to go to Search Widgets in this top right corner, and we can type in Google Play. And just like this, we can see the Google Play Reviews widget is now going to appear. So we can click into this and it's now going to ask us to choose a template. So just go through all of these different templates, find the one that you think looks the best, that fits your website the best, and then we can click continue with this template. In here, it's now going to ask us for your Google Play URL. So what you want to do is you essentially want to go to the Google Play Store, find your app or find whatever you are looking to add the reviews for. For example, we have this right here. Then we just copy this URL and we paste it into this box. Now, this didn't change because I assume they already had the reviews in here. But once you add your Google Play URL, this will bring in your reviews. From here, we can then choose if we want the AI generated summary or if we want to turn this off. We can choose if we want this to be text or if we want this to be a list. If we want that text typing animation, if we want the picture animation or anything like this, we can play around with these. We can then go to filters and choose if we want to show the reviews without text. So if we turn this on, I'll try and find an example of this. But this is essentially if somebody leaves a review and they don't leave any text there. Do we want to turn this on or off? So I can't find any, but you get the idea. They'd leave a review, but no text. Do we want to show this or not? We can then choose the ratings that we want to show. So do we want to show 4 stars and above? Do we want to show 3 stars and above? Or do we just want to stick with 5-star only? We can then choose the total number of reviews to show. Down here in the filters, we can choose certain keywords or names or things like this that we would want to remove. So we just go add filter. And then, for example, we could say terrible. We don't want to include any reviews with the word terrible in them. We can then go to include reviews, and this is where you can almost tailor your own reviews. You can choose keywords and it will only show reviews that contain those keywords. So that's the source area. We can then go down to the layout, and we've already chosen this, but we can flick back through and we can have a look at all the layouts in here. We can then go down to customize layout. I wouldn't change the width. This will just really mess up the dimensions. The columns I would leave as well. If you want to add more rows, you absolutely can. It's just going to allow people to scroll down. I think 1 looks cleaner though, maybe 1 or 2, because when people scroll along right here, they're also going to be able to see more reviews. These are the main things that we need on this page. You can also turn on autoplay, and what this is going to do is it's automatically going to scroll this along without them having to click. So if I just change this to every 1 second, as you can see, every 1 second, it's now going to go ahead and scroll along, but I'm going to turn this off. We can then go to the header and we can choose the header style right here. So maybe let's go for something that really shows like 4.8 stars, like this. Awesome. We can then choose the elements that are shown in here. We can turn these on or off. We have this text above that we can turn off, or we can customize what this says and add a caption. We can then go to the reviews and we can choose the review style. We can choose the source style underneath as well. So I really like that one. And then finally, we can go down to style, and this is where we can really play around with the colors and the fonts and change how this looks. So the first thing that we can do is choose if this is light or dark. We can then go ahead and play around with the accent color. We can choose the main background color right here. So if I set this to green, that's going to become green. And then we can go down, play around with like the widget title color, change the font size, the font color, everything like this. So just play around with these and make it look how you would like it to look. Once we have designed this and we now have our reviews here, all we then have to do is click on publish. And then Elfsight is going to take us over to this page where we can now choose a plan. Now, the plan that you go with really depends on how many monthly website views your website gets. So for example, if you get up to 50,000 monthly website views, you'll want to go with Pro. If you get up to 5,000 monthly website views, you'll want to go with Basic. This free plan is awesome if you have a small website, like really small website, under 200 monthly views, or if you just want to test Elfsight out before you buy this. This is fantastic to go with, but just keep in mind it's very limited. As I say, 200 monthly views, and it comes with Elfsight branding. So if you actually want to put this live and on your website, I'd recommend going with one of the paid plans. Once you have selected your plan, Elfsight is then going to give us this piece of code, and this is the code that we are going to use to embed the reviews onto your WordPress website. So all we need to do is click on copy code. We can then go over to your WordPress website right here and of course open up the editor, and we just scroll down until we find where we want to add this on the page. So I'm going to add my reviews here. Then we click on this plus icon, we search for HTML and drag in the custom HTML, paste in the code that we just copied, and this is all now set up. So on the actual website, this text right here, this code, is going to be replaced with the Google reviews that we just added. It's only going to show up as text when we are in the editor. So to show you this, we can save and then we can preview the website. And now if we scroll down, as you can see, the Google Play reviews have now been added to our WordPress website.